And I'm Stefan.
And we are...
We always had a dream to travel Australia.
So we packed up our lives and began our adventure in our renovated caravan called Rocket.
Be sure to tune in every week to see where our adventures take us next. So we just got to Margaret River and we were sussing out some places on Google Maps. It does look pretty new. They put this up recently by the looks of it because it wasn't on Google Maps. This is where we're planning on trying to stealth camp, but yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to be possible. Well, there is a gate though. Maybe we could just... The whole infringement means that they can fine us and not just say, hey, I didn't realise, I'm sorry. There's a sign, unfortunately. But yeah, this was our plan, to just like come in here with the caravan and stealth camp it for a couple of days, maybe 3 or 4. It's so perfect. God damn it. People obviously do burnouts here and such, but it would have been perfect for street camping. Just drive into there a little bit or something. God damn it. Now we have to see where else we can go to stealth camp it. Damn it. A bit of an update. We've been looking around because obviously we couldn't stay at the one back there. Couldn't stay at the other one either because they all say no camping, $125 fine per person. Oh, painful. And we've been just like asking a couple of people. One guy we just met on a bike and we're like, oh hey, just sort of chatted to him and he said he'll call us back in an hour. He's not sure, he's got to ask his wife and stuff. And a lot of them, like I think there's like 3 or 4 people have said like the Shire around here, if they see your caravan, they'll like in one day if you're not gone or see the lights on at night or something. Apparently people just like literally drive around like they're super anal about that, which is pretty ridiculous. And then write your house in the book. Yeah, and then like once you've been like told off, they'll like write you in the book so that you get visited more often to make sure you're doing everything up to standard and such. It sounds real like, yeah, shitty. But we managed to find one guy and he's like, oh yeah, you can stay as long as you want. And he's got a sheep and a staffy and he was pretty cool. And yeah, we're heading there now. Yep, it's pretty good. He's like, are you happy with doing a bit of garden work? I'm like, sure. So we'll just do like an hour or so a day. What?
It's on it.
There we go. Doing like an hour or so a day, and yeah, it should be good. Perfect. Well, we're gonna head there now. See you later. This is the spot we were thinking of camping, and look at this. Who are these guys?
Ranger.
There's a ranger literally parking right to check out that spot. Wow. So glad we found a place to stay because yeah, they are right on it here. Whew, I was lucky. Well, shit. A massive hole has been punched in our roof by a stick that must have fallen at some point. That is a big ass hole. Holy shit. There's nothing on the inside, is there? Like right here? No. Nothing on the inside? No. That's an uncomfortably large hole. There's a piece of wood from it. I'm gonna fill that sooner than later. That is mess. That's huge. No, I can't. I'll just show you when I get down. Obviously close that on a branch. Jesus. That's big. Must have been a hell of a branch that fell down. Luckily that didn't hit the solar panel. That would have definitely put a hole in the solar panel. Oh man, what is that? Oh god, tree must have bled all over it. I'm glad we can get on our roof. I would not have known about that until it was too late. Did a bit of solar panel cleaning while I'm up here. Alright, no cracks in the panels. Jesus! Liquid nails it up. Let that dry up and then I'll probably paint it with the waterproof covering stuff. That was crazy though. I filled it with a few sticks because I do not have much liquid nails. Filled and bugged. Must have been a big heavy stick because like I can walk on this, like I can step on my pliers on this and it doesn't put a hole through. That's crazy. That would have been so heavy. Insane in the membrane. You probably never see it even showing up there. Now I'm going to clean the panels because they are filthy. I'm so glad they didn't hit a panel. At the end of the street from the place we're staying at the moment, you can just follow this trail all the way to the beach. And if you go the other way, it goes all the way to the town. It's a pretty nice trail. There's also a bit of forest land the guy was telling us at the end of his property, and you can like take it all to some waterfall and some place you can swim, rivery thing. He said the waterfall is probably not flowing at the moment, but yeah, a bit of forest to explore, which should be good. It looks like there's a lot in this little town. Keen to spend a little bit of time. You excited to spend a little time there?
Yeah.
Nice. Still can't believe that massive hole in my roof. I really hope that dries up nice and soon and I can paint over it. Sketchy. It is crazy windy. This is the mouth of the river. Might be nice to kayak this. There's literally canoes and stuff everywhere. It was lock this stuff up. There's heaps. On the other side there's like massive amount. Yeah, nice as that. It's like this bit's fresh water and that bit's sandy, salt water. It's like they just sort of mix. Just a little. So we were riding around and then hit some sand, tried to push through it, and this has happened. Only one works. Even if I click dual or single. Front one's dead. Hopefully it's not the motor and hopefully it's just the controller. But now to take it apart, we'll find out. So this is the test. I actually realized that the motor cable for the front is a lot longer, so I could just stretch it all the way over to the rear controller instead of having to like actually pull everything out. Still got it all out. I'm gonna have to get a controller out, but let's see. So I've connected it to the rear controller for the motor because we know this motor's good, and let's have a bit of acceleration. See if the front spins. So that's fantastic news. That means that it's a lot cheaper repair, and it's probably the controller because this motor, I mean it is the controller because this works fine. I'll still check some of the cabling, but yeah, it's motor's good, just that shitty controller I guess. Damn. Alright, so I figured out what it was. It's not the actual controller. So you see this cable here is for the turbo button. So when the switch is clicked on, these two cables get connected. And this is my multimeter telling me that there is a really terrible connection to them. So when I click the turbo button, it'll beep saying there's a fantastic connection. So these two are connected when I click that button. So that's how I found out that these are connected. And right next to the turbo button, because it runs on the same little connector as you can see, is the dual button, which is this little fella right here. So these two are the dual. This is the dual button enabling the second controller to work, and this is the turbo button. So if your turbo's not working, maybe check that one. At least check if there's a connection working. And yeah, so the turbo's working fine, but when I tested this with the multimeter and I click the button, nothing happens. So what I did was, let me just switch it on. And oh god, yeah. So switch it on. I shoved a couple of pins, just like this, into the connectors. So when they're apart, the button is off because there's no connection. So accelerate. The rear moves, but the front does not. But when I connect the two pins together, this signifies the clicking of the button if the button worked. We have both moving, so I have now ruled out that this is actually totally fine. This is totally fine, but there is something wrong. And I actually checked. There is no damage to the, well, I mean, it's a little damage, but it's not like internal damage. as far as I can tell, and the cable is all perfect, going straight in, and the connectors all connected, and everything is fine. So I'm gonna open this fella up that obviously has been bent a little bit on the handle, and see what's going on with the single dual button. Hopefully I can fix it. Otherwise, I'll just wire it on, and it'll permanently be dual. Margaret River Skate Park. Can I pass you on the right? Oh, don't crap out on me, mate. So I'm thinking of kayaking a bit of this river, but it looks like there is a certain amount that you can, and then it sort of stops. That's pretty gross, but if the trolley can't sink, then it's probably pretty thick trying to push through there, so definitely couldn't do that with kayak. So same on the other side as well. But I think we'll probably do a bit of kayaking in this town, because it does look like a really nice river, and we'll suss it out. So this is what we're thinking. We're here at the moment, and I think we're going to do this, and that's another 5Ks, and then maybe this. I don't know, we're kind of sussing it out. There's a lot of trails around, loads.
And then this, and then this, and then this.
Yeah. And there's 10Ks up that one, and I'm probably going to do that at some point. Hopefully my unicycle doesn't crap out on me completely. Some spots look so ideal for kayaking, and some spots really do not. That is for sure. We've had some pretty interesting track. I'm glad that I fixed Nay's dual last night, so they're both wheels turn. Oh shit. So we just got to the mountain bike trails. I probably won't do it today. Hopefully my unicycle will not crap out on me. But it looks like they're mainly blue and green. I don't think I can take the bike here because it's a bit far. And yeah, so I think I'll probably try it with the unicycle. But yeah, there's quite a few. Definitely keen to check some of these out. Nay's scooter's pretty much dead though. Hopefully make it home. Maybe just a couple of trails. These are pretty good. This is a green track. I wonder how Nay's finding it. I think she's finding it well. You want to go first? These are good trails. Definitely gonna have to come back here. Oh, sandy. Ooh.